Hello, creative people! Welcome to our channel. Today, I'm going to do the unboxing of my second published book, which I just received. I'm super excited. This book was published by UIC LAP, but for those living outside of Brazil, they're also available on Amazon. I'll leave the link in the description for you. Let's go! This is the cover. Watercolor with flavor. Delicacies without the use of sketches. It's a drawing and painting book. Learn to paint delicacies in up to 6 simple steps by Norma Curado. This is the back cover of the book. Keep fresh fruits at hand. The artistic hunger is real for those who paint yummy things. Let's go, let's open it. You're going to tag along with me here, open it with me. Watercolor with flavor. Delicacies without the use of sketches. Here on the book's flap are my other 2 books. Watercolor Flowers without the use of a sketch, and Nature, Watercolor and Drawing Step by Step. For this Watercolor Flowers, there's already a review and unboxing of it here on the channel. It was the first one I published. I'll leave the link in the description or a card up here in one of the corners, or at the end, we'll see. The book is completely in color, all done in color. It was made handmade. Nothing here is artificial intelligence. It was all done by me. The materials I used, the pigments, and the color choices. The techniques used, the brush used, common mistakes, and how to fix them. Because for a beginner, we make mistakes when we're starting out with watercolor. Watercolor is a very pleasurable technique, but it's also a quite difficult technique. But when we master it, it's a delight. Here we have the color palettes I used in the book. There were 17 colors in total. Since I mixed some colors to create other colors, otherwise it's impossible to have that many colors. For example, here I mixed sap green with permanent violet and created hooker's green. Here, 2 parts carmine to 1 part permanent violet, and it created permanent red violet. Small mixes. First delicacy that I love. Avocado. It comes with a QR code that takes you straight to the channel here on YouTube, where there's a video of me drawing and painting this fruit. It is an interactive book. Here I teach what the fruit looks like, how I want it to look in watercolor, and how I start the step-by-step watercolor process. Like on the pit, I would do a more watered down wash of the color I chose, so the colors are down here. I darkened it, leaving the highlight, the first layer, the second layer, the third layer, and the details, of each layer. And here is the final art we made. I do this with all the fruits, layer by layer, so that you, the reader, can understand the technique used. Here is the lemon. Since the fruit has 2 types of color shades, I tried to include both shades. We have the yellow lemon and the lime here for us to choose from, and the colors we used on each of them. A little fried egg. Step by step. The first wash sometimes comes out very light like this. It's normal because the whitewash is light, but you can perfectly see that the first wash is right here. The final result. Oh, I'm so excited about the book. It turned out beautiful. The step-by-step of each of these fruits, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. And I challenge you to paint with me all the little fruits that are here, all the delicacies that are here. We have pear, beet. For those who don't like to draw and don't want to risk doing the fruit step by step by hand like this, notice on the first page of each one of them, there's always a line art for whoever wants to simply trace and play around with watercolor painting. There are many people who don't like to draw, they just like the colors, the painting. This book is a guide for watercolor, but it's also a guide for any other art technique you want. Freehand drawing, it's also a guide for oil pastels, soft pastels, colored pencils, gouache, because you start to observe what the fruit is like and how we're going to unfold the fruit, seeing the basic shape of the fruit so we can start painting. We don't always have the fruit at home to look at in person. It's an excellent guide to have close by on the desk so we can draw. The smell of a physical book has no equal, right, guys? Nowadays, we're more used to the internet, but the smell of a physical book, it's a childhood thing. Look how beautiful the pomegranate is. For this one, I have a video on the channel too for those who want to follow along with me and paint and understand. The pages are being rebellious. The book is brand new. It's a full color book made with a lot of love. Here are my other works, Watercolor Flowers without the use of a sketch. There's a QR code down here for those who want to buy it on Amazon through the ebook. And inside here, I give a sample of what the book Watercolor Flowers is like. It is also a drawing and watercolor book, teaching you how to visualize the flower to transfer it here without using a sketch. Once you know the shape of the flower, you can paint it without using a sketch. Another book I published is Nature, Watercolor and Drawing Step by Step. It also has the QR code here for the ebook on Amazon. And a little taste of what the book Nature, Watercolor and Drawing Step by Step is like. A little bit about me. Our channel here on YouTube. A back cover, yours truly. And this right here is our book, Watercolor with Flavor, Delicacies without the use of sketches. Guys, this book is on the Amazon platform as both an ebook and a paperback book. On Amazon, it could be that the book edition is slightly different in book size and page layout, but all the content is present in both formats. And it is still free for Prime and Kindle Unlimited subscribers. I hope you enjoyed the book and the review. I ask that you share, comment, check your subscription, and give us a thumbs up. And come back here every week because every week I have news, new art, new techniques for you. And whenever I post something on the channel, when I post a video with a more elaborate line art that is very difficult to draw, I also have the blog, where I put the line art for anyone who wants to download it. It's free, you don't pay anything, and you don't need to fill anything out. Click, download, paint. Guys, thank you. See you next time. Oh, and next week, I'm going to do the review for this book right here, Nature, Watercolor and Drawing Step by Step. Don't miss it, guys. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a thing. A hug. Bye. Enjoy! They're still free for Prime and Kindle Unlimited subscribers.